What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
All right, Trent, we doing this Halloween shit? Doing this, man? Doing it.
Do it, man.
Halloween episode, man. By the time this one drops, man, it'll be Halloween night, the 31st, 31st episode.
Episode 301.
Not 301. It'll be episode 31, dropping on the 31st of October.
Yeah.
You'll have that.
That's wild. We didn't plan that.
No, it just and we were talking about that.
We
Me and Jennifer were
absolutely
talking
did
about
not
that.
plan
Yeah,
that.
it just worked out that way.
Yeah.
And you'll be eating your pillowcase full of candy when you're listening to us. Hopefully,
Yep.
You know that pillowcase. I had pillowcase.
I'm just gonna steal somebody else's.
I
But yeah.
had that pillowcase. I had that nasty ass pillowcase that had stains on it and shit. But,
Did you actually use
yeah,
a pillowcase?
yeah. I did. Yeah.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, dude. I was broke ass kid.
I think I just used like a Walmart sack.
Yeah, it was either that, either a Safeway bag or
Yeah.
or a pillowcase or something like that. That's what I used. But it was
Don't
fun.
try to outpour me. He goes,
No,
hey,
hey,
Mom is Safeway.
Yeah,
so.
Safeway, dude. Safeway was the shit in
Mine was
Austin.
dollar store. So
Safeway was the shit. I love the logo. The logo was iconic, dude, with the S.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it was like off the beaten path Superman.
what was the one that was like it was like green. It was like a green logo, like Save a Lot or something like that.
I think the one I had, the one that I had at my house, well, in Austin was it's called Minimax. It was called Minmax or Minimax. So
Was it
it
green?
was green. It was the logo.
Maybe
was
that's
green.
what I was thinking of. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's the one I had in
Yeah.
Austin growing up, and I do those. They used to have back then. They used to have the little stickers. What are they called? The little green stamps or whatever. People, I don't know what would you get, like toasters and shit with those green stamps. They were like little green stamps you got when you bought. You get like necessary prizes,
Yeah.
but you would get you get like toasters or shit
Oh,
like
kind of
that.
like the
Kind of like
like the box, like the like cutting the box tops of something.
yeah,
or
shit like
whatever.
that. Yeah, you get like proof of purchase kind of bullshit.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, proof of purchase. Yeah, yeah.
And if you haven't noticed,
Words.
fucking elephant in the room, dude. It's Halloween, so I had to dress up. I'm Scott Howard from Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is one of my favorite movies. It's a basketball themed movie. So if you don't know Teen Wolf, it's an '80s basketball movie. And Scott Howard is his dad tells him that he's got this curse of being a werewolf. So when he gets pissed off, he turns into a werewolf. And that was, like I said, one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid. Reason why it was one of my favorite movies because she wasn't necessarily the love interest, but Boof. Her name was Boof, and she had the short dark hair, which was
Yeah.
I was drawn to. It's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But Boof was his love interest in Beacon Town, and they were the Beavers. So we got Teen Wolf going, man. It's Halloween time. This is my time of the year, man. This is my time to shine, man. I love Halloween.
I dressed up as an overweight band director.
Hey, that's good. That's what we're gonna go with.
Wait, hold on. I got the hood though. So who's joining a cult?
Hey, we're going, dude. Going to space.
Dude.
We're gonna go to space later, dude.
Yeah.
We'll go to space. It works for me, dude. I like it. We'll go to space later, and we'll get into that why we're gonna go to space, dude. We're
Yeah,
gonna go to
okay.
space. But yeah, dude, Halloween special. This is good shit, man. I love Halloween. I know we kind of hit on that in the last episode with candies and whatnot with Scott and those. And again, big shout out to
That
those
was a
guys.
fun
Those guys were
episode,
Tejas
man.
was fun, dude.
That was a fun episode.
Scott and Austin were
if
good.
you're
sports.
listening
Yeah.
to 31 and you haven't listened to 30, go back and
Yeah.
listen to 30, man. We were on location
Mhm.
at Tejas Barbecue, and we got to talk to Scott and Austin, the guys that are sort of leading the barbecue fight out at Tejas,
Yeah, man.
and it was fun, dude.
So much fun, dude. Those guys are so cool.
Can we talk about his food just really quick?
Oh man, dude.
It's so good.
That sausage, you can't go wrong with the sausage and
Chili relleno
sausage.
sausage.
That's,
Oh my
that's the shit. And then
God, it's good.
I'm glad that we got the scoop on the new shit that's coming out. The tamales, dude.
I can't
chili
wait.
relleno the tamales, dude. And I know he was kind of. I know he kind of got pissed because I kind of leaked it, but I was like, I saw him eating it, and I was like, dude, what is that?
Yeah.
They were before we got there, before we got set up. And
He
shit,
seemed a little
He
apprehensive.
didn't want to talk about it, but
Yeah,
I
a little
saw it, and I was like, I had to
apprehensive
call
about
him out, dude, because I wanted to. Dude, that shit's. I love his food. Anything they do is I love it, dude. I love everything that they do.
Well, we'll just say tamales. We won't
Tamales.
say
We won't say what.
We won't say chili relleno
No,
tamales.
no.
We'll just say
They're
tamales.
doing some variation of tamales over there. Variation. Dude. So looking through. I was just looking through. I go through Twitter. I love Twitter. I love Twitter because it tells you.
Hey,
That's
Elon's
right,
buying it again.
He's back at it again.
He's back at it, man.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude.
He said he's buying it.
So our other friend, well, not our friend, but the guy that I enjoy and I can't stop people watching is Kanye West, man. So Kanye West is he's creating his cult. He's creating a cult. So he's got
Hey.
a city. He's going to create a city, and it's in the works. What it is, they're getting trademarks. They're getting things through the government. They're doing things where you would have to do to proceed to make your own world, and he's doing
Yeah.
it, dude. Like he said, in my world, it's called the what was it called? It was called the Yecosystem, or was it called the
I hope it,
Ecosphere? The
Yekosphere.
Ecosphere.
Okay, okay.
The Ecosphere. So he's creating this world, dude. He's gonna have his own stores. That's why he cut ties with Gap,
Yep. Adidas.
Adidas. He cut all these ties, man, because he's gonna have his own world, and you can live there with him, or you could try. It's gonna be from what I gather. He's got another buddy who's gonna give him 100 acres of land in Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where they're kind of gearing it towards that area is Atlanta, Georgia, and they're gonna create their own world. They're gonna be self sufficient. They're gonna grow their own food. He's gonna have his own stores that are Yeezy stores and that's his thing, man. He's branding everything himself, dude, and he's creating this whole nother world. And like I said, the problem with most cults is they don't have the money to fund their way. They don't have the money. This guy's got all the money. He's got tons of money, so
Yeah.
he can do this, man. So, for him to do this, it's interesting, and I think I don't know if it's mental issues. I don't know what it is, dude. But I think all that aside, dude, I do find him interesting as hell, dude. I find him interesting as
This is
hell.
the thing, and I feel like a lot of people have said this about him, and it's that people will say, "Well, clearly he's unstable,
Yeah.
like, and has mental issues and whatever." My whole thing with that is maybe he's, and let me. I hate that I even had to say this, but let me preface this by saying I am not trying to be an apologist for Kanye West.
Oh no,
But maybe it's less that he has mental issues and more the fact that he's just not using a filter anymore.
he might just not give a shit no more. and
Yeah,
that's
like
okay. And that's okay.
his
Yeah.
whole thought process now might be, no, this is just how I feel.
Yeah.
This is what I think. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
You either like it or you don't. That's it. You either like it or you don't. And if you like it,
Yeah.
Ecosphere.
Yeah, dude, the Ecosphere. Dude. I'm not saying I'd be down, but I see where he's coming from, and I see what he's trying to do, man.
Yeah.
He wants to have children be the future. Like he's going to teach kids how to be engineers, how to do, how to be self sufficient. He wants to teach them how to be their own creators of money and whatnot. But I get what he's doing, dude. I appreciate what he's trying to do. It's just I know it's kind of for some people it's on the wrong. It looks wrong,
Yeah.
but I think I appreciate what he's trying to do, and I know he's getting a shit ton of backlash from PC from the black community. Really, he's not a fan of him right now with the shit that he's doing. But like you said, I don't think he's doing it for shock value. I think this is him, dude.
I think it's him.
It's him. I think it's him shining through, and it's weird, man.
I think
It's
he's
weird.
finally reached the point where he is. I think he's finally reached the point where he's not trying to win people over in the community, within the like community that he has been a part of for the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
I think he's finally to the point now where he's like, no, this is what I think, this is what I feel.
Tough shit.
You're
Yeah.
either on or you're not.
Yeah. If you
That's
don't
it.
you don't follow, you don't follow.
Hey,
And then
but also, let's pause for just a second, long enough for me to say, are you gonna wear those sleeves the entire time?
I'm gonna go hard, dude. I'm gonna go. It's chilly in here, so this is keeping me warm. I got my fur coat. I got my Halloween fur coat on, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. And
hey, more power to you.
no.
That's fine.
It's a lot of fun, dude. And maybe after the first pee break, I'll change up. But I had to do that. I had to respect. I had to show respect to Halloween, man. It's my
dig it.
time of the year.
I dig it. I
No.
don't like the Lakers hat, but I dig
Oh,
it.
come on, dude. It's not even. It ain't even because, like I said, I was a LeBron fan for a little bit, dude. And like I said, we're not a sports fucking podcast by no means, and I'm not a. Sports,
Oh, we're gonna talk sports later in the
we will,
episode.
but I'm just saying. But I'm not a sports guy. I mean, I'm not a sport. We're not a sports podcast. But for me, I was never. I was a LeBron fan for
Yeah.
He was fine. Like I said, I see his skill. I see his talent. He's an amazing guy. But for me, mine goes back to like those old players like with Magic Johnson, like AC,
Magic, yeah.
AC, those guys like was it Cooper? All those guys. Jesus Christ, I can't remember his name. He had the goggles. Not Kareem, but the other guy, James
Will.
Worthy. Dude, those guys were beasts, man. Those guys
Yeah.
were men. Like those were men. They didn't bullshit. They took hard fouls. They didn't give a damn. And Magic was a fucking smooth ass kid. He was 18 years old, 19 years old. Just a
I forgot
smooth.
he was that young.
He was young, dude. Smooth kid, man.
Save this. We'll talk about this at the end of the episode.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just saying. But I'm not the bandwagoner that's like a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers fan because Kobe. No. I've been back since back in the day, dude. When the Bulls were beating the shit out of the Lakers back in the day, and it was tough back then because I was also I was fascinated with. Who wasn't fascinated with Jordan, dude? But
Yeah.
I digress. Either way, but yeah. So Kanye West, dude, he's blowing away, dude. And he's gonna have even right now, dude. He's got his schools right now. It's called, I think, the Donda Academy after his mom. He's got the Donda Academy, and you can pay 15K, and your kid can go to his school. It's in a suburb of LA, like a real ritzy area of a suburb of LA, and your kid can go to his school, and you'll learn. You learn, and I forgot the funny thing that caught my eye was like you learn in the morning. You get your parkour lessons in the morning, and you get it's something, dude. It's something to read up on. I was deep diving on Kanye's school, man. But they do teach kids, like I said, engineering. They teach them, right and wrong. It's an interesting concept, dude. And I wish that people would take the guy more serious. Or I just wish it was, I don't know, a different.
This is so this is my thought on that. Every cult leader sounds appealing.
It has charisma. Yeah, the charisma.
Every single cult leader
Yeah.
is charismatic as all get out,
dude, Jim
and wins people over.
Jones, what you call it, Jonestown guy?
Yeah.
That dude had shades on, dude, and because of his shades, I was just like, this guy's pretty hot, dude. He's sexy, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
he's got this personality, and they have that attitude. They're laying back, and they don't give two shits if you believe them or not. You either come with me or you don't.
Yep.
And I don't love that, but I think that could. If you,
That was pump the brakes a little bit.
Hey, I'll go to Ghana. Fuck it, I'll go out there. I'll go check it out. I'll check it out. But
was that was the Kool-Aid people, right?
yeah, that was no, it was the Flavor Aid. Grape flavor. I know we're splitting hairs.
All right.
We're splitting pube hairs, but yeah,
okay.
still, yeah.
All right.
But no,
All right.
but the Flavor Aid, grape flavored. Dude,
Yeah.
and the sad part about that shit, dude, was like when you look at when they show all he had a son, dude. The son is still alive. He has a black son. My black son, Family Guy. My black son. Anyway, so he's got a black son. He adopted a son, and his name is, I forget his first name, but his name is Jones. He goes, and I'm gonna, I don't give a shit about what my dad did, but I'm gonna carry on the name of Jones. He goes, and I'm not gonna be ashamed and change it. He goes, I'm gonna keep it, dude. I'm gonna keep my dad's name. And he goes, yeah, he was a bad. He goes, had I followed my dad in that time, I don't know. He goes, I couldn't tell you right now. I can't tell you because he was my dad. I saw him as my dad, so I didn't think about, he's a piece of shit. I didn't think. He says, that's my father, so I might follow his ways.
Did you hear the audio tapes
Of of
that day?
No, I go ahead.
There's audio tapes of that day, and there's like kids that are like crying to their parents, and they're like, I don't want to die.
Yeah, and then some they were just with the needle. They just gave them a needle, man. Some they didn't want to do it. Shit, you got the needle, man.
Hey,
and the photos they were showing.
That's wild,
Yeah,
man.
you got to do it. You got to go. The other
is-
thing was, and then they had
That is wild.
I was doing a deep dive on that, and I was checking out how there's a few people that got away and escaped and ran through the
What was
jungle.
it was Jonestown. Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
Ghana, right? It was in Ghana. It was it was like way in the shit. what was it?
Jonestown. There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. The bodies, it's just weird. You see the kids, they have like purple mouths and shit where their mouths are stained with a purple drink.
Dude, he was catching bodies.
Dude,
Look at that.
It was a mass, man. It was massive, dude. And it was just, it's sad, man. But for me, and I always question is like, are the people weak minded or are they just looking for something bigger than them? And I don't know what that answer is.
That looks like a
landfill, like a landfill.
It looks like the aftermath of like a natural disaster.
It's rough, dude. It's sad.
That looks
shit.
like the after party of
college party
of a
that frat party.
Miley Cyrus concert.
That Lambda party went hard, dude. That fucking nerds were
Look
bigger
at
than
that,
nerds party.
dude.
Dude, it's a trip, man. It's the saddest shit, dude. But people believed him, They
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no
Jesus,
shit. We'll post some of those pictures so you kind of get the gist of what we're talking about here. But
that's staggering.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And now I was also looking at. So when I was doing that, I was looking at other cults. I was looking at, of course, there's the Godfather of cults was Manson and shit. He was another cult. Another one that I think that was interesting too. I think we talked about it before too. Was the Wacos, the Waco guy,
Branch Davidians.
Dude. And the government came in on those cats, man. They got a lot of bullshit for that. And again, we're not political. I'm just talking about what I read. I know the Clinton. They got a lot of shit for that, for coming on to them. Janet Reno was, I think, she got a lot of shit for that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the issue with the Branch Davidians was not even the cult. Like the issue with the Branch Davidians was the firearms. And the way the raid was executed.
It was wrong.
Because the way the raid was executed created an opportunity for them to stand their ground, if you will, or whatever, and which just made the entire process like hostile.
Yeah.
And it was not well done at all.
Yeah, and so it's,
and they caught a lot of the FBI caught a lot of flack.
FBI, Janet Reno, that was the head of the I forget what they call that shit. I can't remember now. But like the whole Clinton administration got a bunch of shit.
ATF.
They caught a bunch of shit for giving the okay to go ahead and storm these people.
I said FBI. I meant ATF.
ATF.
I think FBI was involved, but I mean ATF as well somehow.
Shit. What else was I gonna say? But yeah, so and the thing about it, the thing that I was reading on the deep dive I was reading on the Branch Davidians was like he was at the point, Koresh and them were at the point where he didn't give a shit, and he had no. They were at their final. They're drawing. They were at the end of their rope there, and they were just like, screw it, we're gonna take things in our hands, and if they come at us, we'll go to we'll go at it, man. We'll
go to war.
We'll go to war. We don't give a shit. We're at our end. Yeah. So they didn't give a damn. He didn't give a shit, and
his whole thing was what we're doing is protected by God.
Mm-hmm.
And if today is the day that we die, then today is the day that we were designed to die.
Yeah. He didn't give a shit, and he thought he was the one that thought he was Jesus Christ, right? They thought he was Jesus Christ. Yeah, he thought he was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, like reincarnate.
Yeah.
He thought he was like he thought that he could speak to God.
Yeah. But would he have glasses though? If he was Jesus Christ, he probably would have 20/20. I think he'd be.
Hey, would he? How about we set the glasses aside for a second and we talk about would he diddle kids?
See, that's what I heard too. I heard that too. And somebody told me that wasn't true, that he didn't diddle. But I thought that was mostly because underage gals, that he was kind of because he was like
there are survivors that attest to the fact that he was.
Like multiple wives and shit,
yes.
That kind of shit.
Some of them were underage.
Yeah. So that's why I heard some of that. That's where I got some of that. And even for that, he should eat shit for that. But what I'm just saying, neither here nor there. What I'm just saying is, like, for me, those things are interesting to me. The way people follow, man. People follow these cats.
So people that are persuasive like that, you see all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll see people that are persuasive in every like facet of life.
Sure.
Right. So, I would even go so far to say people that are like uber successful in whatever career they're in are charismatic and very persuasive.
Sure.
So, and when I say persuasive, I mean I could shortly, within 5 seconds, tell you that I want you to do something, and you would look at it, and your own deductive reasoning would go, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But if I had 30 minutes to talk to you about why this thing is something that has to be done, I could convince you to do that thing. And you wouldn't just do it because I asked you to. You would do it because you thought it was the right thing to do.
Right. And that's
wild.
Yeah. So to jump on that, it's a good point, because the reason I was going to jump on that is because I was watching a documentary on another cult, and there was a scientist in there, or a psychologist, excuse me. He was in there, and he's like, they do this test, and I forget what the test is called, but they get like 10 people in a room.
Yeah.
They get 10 people in a room. One person is not in on the study. The other 9 are in on the study, and they do it just to show you how the cult mind works. What they do is they get 10 people in there. Like I said, the other 9 are in on the joke, or in on the scheme here.
Yeah.
So they show you a line drawing, a line on a line, and it compares it to three other lines on a piece of paper, and they show you what this line is. Let's say it's an inch long. Are these other lines? They're not the same size, but there's one that's basically what it is. The whole group says, yeah, it's the wrong answer. But because you feel like you shouldn't say the wrong answer, you just agree with the group. He's like, the guy that was not in on the study, the guy that's not, he's like, well, that's not the right answer, but I'm just gonna go because the rest of the group is saying that. So you just go along because you don't want to be that asshole that says
he doesn't want to be the guy that stands out in the crowd.
So you just go with it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So you just go, and And it was a simple test. It was just showing how long is this line? Is it an inch? And it had 3 other answers, and the correct answer was B, but everybody else was picking the wrong answer. But it's just that thing to show you how you go along with the group just to get along.
Yeah.
You go along just to not to stir shit up.
Yeah.
And that's how the cults start. That's how it is. It's like they're telling all this bullshit, and everybody else like, oh yeah, I'll allow it. And then you go along with it. You go along with the shit too, and it's just like
I'll allow
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So you go along with it too. So it's just that's how
Yeah.
the shit gets stirred up.
So if I'm a cult leader,
Yeah.
the absolute first thing that I'm doing is not finding people that align with my beliefs.
Yeah.
The absolute first thing that I'm doing is finding the biggest personalities I can,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be friends. That's
For
it.
sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find big personalities, big people of influence, and we're gonna be friends.
Eh.
And through that friendship, I would be able to infiltrate their beliefs based on the things that I tell them.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's not just me who's charismatic, it's me and my, for lack of a better word, lieutenants
Yeah.
that are charismatic.
Exactly.
And then it expands.
It spreads.
And
You want to be a
expands
part of
and
that shit.
expands
You
and
want to be a
expands.
part of that shit.
And people want to be a part of it. That's it.
So I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here. And the
Hey,
thing
by the way, just so that everybody knows, we are not pro cult. Okay,
No.
We're just talking about cults.
Yes,
Okay,
they're interesting. I find them extremely interesting. And the one that I found the most the one that I found the most interesting.
yeah. What's your all-star cult?
The All-Star cult, dude, and it's not just because of the cult, but because of the fashion, dude. They had Nike Cortezes on when they ate shit, and they had the black Nike Cortez shoes on. But the one I'm talking about is Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
So for me, those guys were interesting. What caught my eye with those, well, besides the Nike shoes, was this guy. It was him and his friend from back in the day. Him and his not girlfriend, like girlfriend, but just his friend. She was a girl and she was his friend. Her name was Bonnie, and he was Marshall. And Marshall Applewhite Jr. He was born in Spur, Texas, I was surprised he was born in Spur, Texas.
Yeah.
And him and his friend, they were growing up, and then in 1974, they created this Heaven's Gate, this group, this cult. They started growing it. A couple of 10 years went by. They started growing. They stopped, letting people in. But they were their whole thing was inspired behind Star Trek. Not Star Trek, like Star Trek the New Generation kind of shit with what's that guy that had a gold face and shit? I don't know what that Star Trek was. The bald-headed guy.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart was that they were influenced by that, dude, and because they're all about space and this and that, and that's how they kind of founded their way. It's weird that space is a thing, just like Scientology. Scientology was space too as well. It's kind of drawn by that space thing. But so anyway, that's why that was one of my favorites, dude, because that guy was so crazy as shit, and he was before his time, dude. He was way before his time because he wanted all his cult to look the same, have the same haircut, be gender neutral, and he wanted them to all look the same. They all had the same haircuts. Yeah, see those Nike Cortezes, man? Those are fresh,
Nikes
dude.
on,
You're going to
dude.
space with them fucking Nikes,
Yeah,
dude? Come
dude.
on, dude. That's money, dude. You can't get mad at that.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
their whole the gist of their whole belief was, your sacrifice
Mhm.
ascends you to the heavens. Like
Right, 'cause-
your sacrifice ascends you to
Yeah, because it was close to it was getting close to the two Y2K shit.
Yeah.
So they were getting close. It was 97. They were getting close, and they said there was there was some just do exactly. Just do it. They were getting close, and there was this comet that came, and they said that comet was their calling. When
Yeah.
that comet came, that was their calling to do it. So that's why they did it. It was March 22nd, and it was 39. And their thing,
What comet was it? Do we know?
it was called
Halley's?
Hellbop.
Hellbop
Yeah,
comet.
Hellbop.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was their thing, dude. And so they went with that, and
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Hellbop
dude.
comet, dude.
and his name. So anyway, the guy's name was Marshall Applewhite, but he changed his name to Doe. And his friend that was the one who created the cult with him. Her name was Bonnie Nettles, but he called her T. And so they were T. That was I guess their space names or whatever the case was. But he served in the army for a little bit, and yeah, dude, yeah. But like I said, he had the hair. Like I said, he wanted them to all be gender neutral. All his following, He didn't want no sex was prohibited, and he did his own castration on himself because he didn't want no sex. He didn't want no sex in the thing, no smoking, no drinking in the cult. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. One guy left the cult because or left that cult, the Heaven's Gate, because he's beating his meat too much. So he had to leave the cult. He left.
What?
He goes, I was choking my chicken too much, so I left the cult. He goes, because I wasn't pure. I wasn't pure for, his name was Doe, for Marshall. He goes, I wasn't pure for Marshall, so I had to leave, man.
Hey, is there a documentary for this?
Yeah, dude, you have to watch it. It's on HBO Max or
Okay.
HBO. Yeah, it's called Heaven's Gate. What is it called? Heaven's Gate. Shit, I can't remember. Anyway, it's good. You guys, it's like four parts, but it's
Okay.
good. You'll enjoy it, dude.
Yeah.
It's deep, dude. And he goes, so
This might be the only documentary about a cult that I haven't seen.
So his thing was, dude, in order to see, like, when he got to the nitty gritty, like in the 91, he got to the point where he was trying to cut down and get his team down or his cult down to the thing. So what you had to do, you had to marry him. Yeah, and everybody got married to him. Everybody had a ring. If you look at all the interviews of his cult following, they all have rings, and they're all married to him. He goes, there was a ceremony. One of the guys that left the cult, he said there was a ceremony where he stood in the middle, and everybody was around him, and you came up, and you married him, dude. So.
Was that so he could smash?
Well, so that's the tricky part was, and no, hey, PC here, no bashing on anybody, nothing like that. We love the LGBTQ community, all that good stuff. But he was apparently he was a gay gentleman, so he didn't do anything with anybody. So
Hey, but
he was a gay gentleman,
hey,
but he got married.
Hey, Keith. But was it so he could smash?
No. He couldn't. They wouldn't let him. So he had at one point he had this one guy that was also a gay gentleman, and I forget what his name was, but Marshall came to that guy. He's like, "Hey, look, how do you say it? My not capsule. What was it called? My vehicle and your vehicle are too attracted, so you have to leave our cult because I'm attracted to your vehicle." Because the other guy was gay too. The guy that he brought in, that was like, you remember how you were talking about big personalities?
Yeah.
Well, he brought a guy in that had a big personality like him. And he's like, well,
But he just
I'm
also
too
happened to be
attracted-
gay.
I'm too attracted to you, so you got to leave. He goes, so, and because he was repressing his gay, he was the kind of guy. Not again, no offense or anything, but he was the kind of guy who would pray away his gay. He'd pray away the gay,
Yeah.
so he didn't want to be gay. So he's like, that's why sex was done away. And he castrated himself, dude. And he tried to get some of the other members to castrate themselves too. He's like, but the other guys were just like, hey, dude, I'm out. Like some guys were leaving, but some were okay with it. But for the most part, that's how it was. There was no sex, there was no smoking, there was no drinking and anything. It was all pure, dude. Because you want to go ascend to the heavens, got to be a pure cat, man. You got to be a pure guy, or a pure person.
They're just like they're sitting in heaven laughing at us right now.
Oh yeah, they're talking shit about us, dude.
No.
Yeah,
No,
no,
right.
but it was, dude. That shit was. But like I said, that was. It just blew me away. Dude. I was blown away.
This is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit lettery of a word, but do the best you can. We're gonna get Jen to pull this up here. Rajneesh Puram.
Jesus, is that the RR? The RR?
No. Bollywood. No.
Yeah, Bollywood.
Rajneesh Puram. Do an image search. Let's see if we can find the city. They built a city, and I mean it was tens of thousands of people.
While Jennifer does that, the 52 is powered by the 8. Troy Aikman, we're powered by you, dude. We got the juice in us. Thank you, Troy Aikman. So
We're gonna bring up the Cowboys later, but
we're gonna get the Cowboys, yeah.
yeah. So the thing about Rajneesh Puram
5-2.
was Rajneesh was the last name of the quote unquote guru. Okay. The cult leader.
Sure.
Basically. And this guy became like their rock star. If you were lucky enough to be in the same room as this person,
What?
you were like,
When did this happen? What year was this?
look at
shit?
this.
What year was this shit?
Look at that, dude. They
Damn.
built an entire city and had like elected officials and like went after the city next to them and everything.
Where was this at, dude? Like India or some shit?
Is in Oregon.
Oh, Oregon, my bad, dude.
Yeah, is in Oregon.
No disrespect to
So
India.
they got rid of.
Shout out to India. We love the fucking curries and shit. Spicy curries.
So they
Non-bread-
they
not
all
non-bread.
wore the same clothes, and the whole premise behind this cult was no one owns anything.
Oh shit.
Everyone is a part of the team, and everyone gives to each other. and it was like everything.
Dude, that sounds just like what you call it, the guy from the other cult, the Heaven's Gate. He told the guys because he said you don't need nothing material, you don't need shit. He goes, but if I had to tell you something, he goes, if I gave you $100, what would you buy yourself? If I gave you $100, and they were mesmerized. But the whole point was them to say, and that's why he gave him that ring to marry. And the ring was $100. He goes, that's what you should
Yeah.
buy was the ring. Anyway, that's what he was going.
So with this community, it was you weren't allowed to be angry ever. You weren't allowed to be upset. You weren't allowed to fight. Everything was like love and get along. Like they had like yoga classes. They grew their own food. They made their own energy. They were fully like self-sustaining.
Yeah.
They had no ties to anything with the government.
Is there a picture of that guy, like the main guy? Is
Rajneesh Spirit? Yeah. It's that's him right
that's
there.
him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy
That's
right
him.
there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's him. And
Was
that's his like right hand person.
Oh shit.
I forget her name, but
And so this is when it was like the 80s or some shit.
Yeah, something like
80s.
that.
Okay.
yeah, something like the 80s. I'm surprised you don't know about
No,
this.
no, no,
dude.
no,
This
no.
was-
I didn't.
this
Oregon.
was-
Yeah, I should know. You know, Oregon.
This was
Oregon.
massive, dude. It was like on such a huge scale
Mhm.
that like, and there's a documentary about this.
No,
on,
I'll watch
on-
it. What
on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll watch that shit.
And it's like every episode, you're just like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
And so, long story short, the reason why and I think there's still followers and there's still people
Jesus, dude.
today that still follow this, but like, the reason why the compound
Broke down.
like the reason why it broke down is because there was like government raids
Oh shit.
about firearms again. There was like some firearm issue like with them, and their whole thing was, we're not a part of y'all. Like,
Mhm.
we're doing our own thing. This is our religion. This is what we do.
We're not bothering.
We
nobody.
have
Yeah.
firearms to protect ourselves, and it was eerily similar to the Branch Davidian thing, except for this was like, if both of those cults like believed the same thing.
Yeah.
Branch Davidians were dollar store.
These
This
were-
was Costco.
That's the good shit.
This was
good shit.
like on a massive scale.
Oh shit.
This was like
And there was no.
we've got guns, but that's because we have our own law enforcement.
Oh shit, dude.
Like, it was a full.
And there was no
full-on
foul.
city.
There was no foul play, like diddles. Or, there was
No.
none of that shit?
Well,
It
I
was just
mean,
straight up.
I mean, it was a love community, so I mean, I'm sure there
Smashing.
was some smushing of private parts,
Smush.
but
Oh yeah.
but the premise of it was always
Love.
from everyone. And again, I'm not trying to glorify.
Trying to sell me on anything.
No. I'm not trying to glorify this in
No,
any
no,
way.
no.
I'm just stating facts,
Yeah, yeah.
like based on the the documentary and the stuff that I've read. But like the premise behind this whole thing was, we're all together. We're all like one thing.
Yeah.
And if we treat each other with love and respect, and we recognize the needs of our neighbors,
Sure.
then we're all we're all in this together.
Dude, it's
And so it became so compelling that they had tens of thousands of people
insane, dude.
that were a part of this, and this guy, the leader guy, like ended up like going on the run from the government, and was
shit.
like
So, but they didn't.
flying around hiding it. Look at that, dude. It was massive. It was absolutely massive.
Shit. But they just got broken up because the government came in and started breaking that shit up.
Yeah. So they
There was
ended up
nobody died or anything.
no, so it was there was a big political uprising because they didn't like that the neighboring town was trying to shut them down. So they were like,
Okay.
well, let's just take over the politics of the neighboring town and just engulf that town into our community. And it just kind of became this this feud and fight. And then there was some infighting with some of the again, this is not the word for it, but I'm just gonna say lieutenants, of the whole thing, where it was
Higher ups
kind
and
of like,
shit.
yeah,
Higher ups.
where it was like, uh, like, like I'm in charge of this group, and and it's the whole, it's the old saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely,
Oh yeah.
and that was like
Eh,
that was sort of the premise of the downfall of any massive cult like that, where like eventually human nature is going to realize you have power, and you screw it up
Sure.
because
You
you're a
fuck.
human,
Yeah, you fucking.
and
Man always fuck shit up, dude. Man always screw shit up.
yeah.
Man,
And the cult
that's
leader
beautiful, man.
guy,
That's beautiful.
the cult leader guy, is this his compound?
Oh, it's a Christian camp
Oh,
now.
no doubt.
Oh shit,
So
dude.
so he built this as like an oasis for himself,
Oh shit,
and
dude.
his whole thing was, I can't be in that community
Mm-hmm.
because I would never get to sleep. I mean, these people idolized this
Oh
guy.
sure.
I mean,
Imagine.
he was literally their god.
Jesus,
And so he built that as like an oasis to like get away from the community, and he would invite some of the like higher ups of that uh community
dude.
and compound to come there to learn from him at that at his like little oasis
Oh
kind of
shit.
getaway thing.
Nice, dude.
And if you were selected to go to that encampment,
Sure.
you were deemed as like above everyone
Yeah,
else,
you're a big deal. Yeah. Sure.
And there we go.
Yep.
There you come back in with the power thing, where
Power
it's
shit,
like
dude.
that people want that. People want that power because they want everybody else to listen to them, whether they think they don't or not. You need to watch it, man. It's
No,
on
I will.
Netflix.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
It's called Wild Wild Country
Wild Dog.
is the name of the documentary,
Dude, I like that
and
shit.
it is insane.
It was funny because I was watching that Heaven's Gate thing. They talked about other cults that were getting big at that time, like in the 70s, 80s. Like the Hare Krishna was big, dude. Those guys used to be at the airports and shit. They used to try to harass you and get involved with their cult. Yeah, dude. So like I said, for me, it's just fascinating to see how these people just fucking can get people to join, man. They just can get just hop. Oh, so yeah. So what they would do is like they would tour Heaven's Gate. They would tour like they would have because they would make money and shit. So they would have people go to town. So this is before social media and shit. This is like in the 80s and 80s and 90s, and they would have like a panel of them go up there and they go to different towns and they would try to recruit people. But the thing is, like you said, they would send the biggest personalities out there, and those personalities would recruit people like, oh shit, this shit looks interesting. Like this is fun, because it was like sending influencers out. Like they had influencers back then. Like that was their influencers to send out these groups of the board. Like it was like 4 people on the board from the Heaven's Gate, and they
That
would
was
sound
their way of
appealing.
getting their message out.
It was appealing, and they would send videotapes out to shit. Like
Yeah.
it was just insane, dude. The shit they did before the time of finally they got into the technology of internet and shit. But by they got even more followers then. But beforehand they had to do it, record something on the VHS. They would record that guy. His name was Doe. They would record him, and they would mail him out to different people who would want to be on the mailing list, and that's how you would get to know, and that's how the shit spread, dude. But it was just
So
funny how.
so there's one more that I want to bring to your attention. If you haven't seen this documentary or read about this organization, that's Warren Jeff's fundamentalist
Yeah.
Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But it was known as the fundamentalists, and they were like the extreme.
It's kind of a big deal, yeah.
The extreme like version of what is it called? Mormonism, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But his whole thing was, his whole thing. It didn't start with him. It started with somebody else.
Okay.
And like this was just like one of the guys that was kind of a leader that nobody really saw as a leader.
Okay.
But he found his way
Yeah.
into full leadership through befriending the guy. I forget the guy's name, but befriending the guy that started the movement. And the guy that started the movement passed away, and then this guy just kind of stood up and was like, "Now I'm the leader,"
I'll take over.
like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll take
And
over.
and I don't want to go into great detail, but I mean basically it was, he ended up with several like rape charges that had to do with some of the wives that he took. that were sort of against their will and whatever, and it was just a really creepy kind of story. There's a documentary I think on Netflix. I think it's Netflix. It might be Hulu.
Yeah.
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it.
And it sort of does a deep dive into
Yeah.
this whole thing. But I can't. This one is probably the creepiest to me
The creepiest cult. Yeah.
because there were so many people that just grew up in that cult as children, and they became adults.
So 79? I mean 78. Excuse me, 78 spouses. So is that what it says? As many as 78
Yep,
spouses.
as many as 78
Okay.
wives. And that
Jesus, dude.
it's just insane that
482 alleged victims. Jesus.
it's saying that if you think about the
Bill Cosby ain't got shit on this guy, man.
yeah
Man, Bill
yeah
Cosby, dude.
if you think of the fact that this guy or not this guy, but if you think of the fact that there were babies that were born in this cult or compound or whatever, that grew up and that's all they knew.
Yeah.
So they were indoctrined from birth to think this is just the way the world is because they never left that compound.
Yeah.
They never went to school, in other places. They never socialized with people outside of the the cult. And by the way, I realize that that there is a Mormon branch of the religion, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that that's the
No, no.
cult. I'm saying
No.
that the fundamentalists were sort of the cultish arm of that or branch rather of that belief, and there were so many instances, at least within that documentary and some of the stuff that I read, that of these young people that were like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And their parents were like, but you have to because it's the Lord's way.
It is. It's the way it is.
And there were people that broke out and ran away, and then they were like hunted down and brought back, and it's crazy.
No, and the thing about it is, it's just like I guess I don't. I guess with the science, that sounds close to Scientology because the Scientology is kind of the same way. It's like there's kids that are born into this thing, and they don't
That's
really,
all they know.
and it's all they know, dude. They don't go anywhere, and they're kind of just they live in it, and they're okay with it. And the scariest part, and the common denominator in all these cults, the common denominator that I noticed, it's just like when the Heaven's Gate, Scientology. I don't know if Scientology is considered a cult, but I come on, come on. And I don't know if it's considered.
And it's worth mentioning, by the way, we realize that all of this stuff is objective. We're just taking a subjective stance on it. We're just speaking about some of the facts that we know about these things, and we're not condoning or whatever, like anything.
No.
It's just conversation about the facts of these things that we know.
Yeah, and the other thing, what I was going with, the whole thing with that is just like you lose contact with your family, man. I think that's the shittiest part is you lose contact. You can't, if you're gonna be in this cult, you gotta say, hey, fuck, your family doesn't believe you. You got to do away with them.
Yep.
And that's the saddest part, dude. It's just there was this one gal.
That was one of the biggest parts of this fundamentalist movement, by the way.
Your
Was
family.
like if your family doesn't believe the same thing, they're not your family
they're not your
anymore.
They're bullshit. Yeah. The other one too was just like in the Heaven's Gate too. There was this one gal. She was young, very beautiful girl. Had just gotten married. Got caught up in the Heaven's Gate cult. She left, and she called her, and they had like the phone call, like they had the audio of the phone call, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not." They're like, her parents were like, "Where are you?" And she's like, "Well, I'm over here with with these guys, the Heaven's Gate thing. And are you coming back?" "Well, I'm not coming back. Like I'm. This is my family now." It's sad to hear these stories. It's just like well, I'm not coming back, and the parents are just like, well, it's just weird to hear that it's just like normal for that girl to leave was just normal for her, just like I'm not coming back, and her parents were just like left with no child. Like she was old. She was like 19 or 20 years old, and it's like a kid that a child that you've raised for that long, and they just disappear. It's just like holy shit, dude. It blows me away. It blows me away that you're that infatuated with this cult, man. It blows me away.
That it's so in depth, and it's so it engulfs like everything in your social circle, because that is your social circle, and you can't help but just like feel for the kids that grow up and that literally have no choice. Like they're just told what to believe as children, and then when they start to question it as they get older, they're like, oh, that's just the devil.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
talking through you.
And like I said, I think like Tom Cruise, man, I think he's a phenomenal actor and all this shit. It's just weird how he can keep those things separate. I don't know. It's just weird how he
Well,
keeps
he
it. It's just weird, man.
now
Like, yeah,
I might be confusing him with somebody else, but I don't. He's not Scientology
yeah.
anymore.
No, he's very much Scientology. Yeah, I know that like I think Will Smith walked away, and I think Jada Pinkett Smith they walked away. I think they walked away from it, but he stays there, and I think he stays. He's still there. Cruz is still there, man. I
Maybe
think did John
I guess I'm
Travolta
thinking
walk?
about
I don't know
somebody
if John Travolta walked away. I think he may have walked away as well, but I'm not sure.
There's somebody that I was thinking, and I for some
And
reason I was thinking it was him, but I get
and
there was
again,
somebody else that I was thinking
and
of.
again, it's that thing where cults they need money, and that's why Scientology recruits these big stars. Like,
Yeah.
they recruit these movie stars, and that's why to circle back to Kanye, man. I think that's the problem. Is like he's a billionaire, dude. So he's got the money to make this shit happen, dude. So
Yeah.
I think that's just not scary, but it's just a thing where it's like he can make it happen, dude. Because Kanye, that is, because he's got the money to do it, man. So he can make this world happen, man. So so he's still in. Tom Cruise is still in, man. He's still in the danger zone, and he don't give a shit. He don't give a damn. It's a scary thing, man. It's a scary thing, man. I don't know. I know. It
Well,
was just the right topic to bring up for Halloween. It's
well,
not, and it was just fun. I mean, not fun. I'm saying it's just interesting to
yeah.
take a look
It
into
is.
these things,
It's
man.
definitely worth. There's some story. That's the thing is, these stories are developed in real life, but they feel so fictional because
It
it's
doesn't seem real.
they're so outrageous.
Too far fetched. It was way too far fetched.
And I think that's why they make such good documentaries
Yeah.
about these. Is it's just like it grips your attention so much that you're just like, there's no way that's true.
Like
You know?
Hubbard, what's his name? Hubbard, what's his name? L. Ron Hubbard. Like he created all this shit from science fiction writings, and
Yeah.
it's interesting that like this guy created just from his writings and his creativity, he made this whole world religion, whatever you want to call it, religion cult, and people follow, man. It's weird. It's just
Yeah.
it's interesting to me. I find that again another thing that I find fascinating is just people just follow these folks. And
Yep.
it's just weird. I couldn't. I don't care what they're selling. I couldn't buy it, man. I just couldn't buy it, man. It's just too much for me.
Well, you want to take a left turn here?
Yeah, let's go with left. I like two lefties and a right.
Did you watch the Cowboys game?
I did, dude. I know it's that time of year, man. Football season's thick, dude. It's thick, and it's
I didn't get to see all of it, but I know that this is like Dak came back or
yeah.
whatever.
Dak came back for the first time, and it was great, man. It was good to see him. I mean, like I said, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Like I said, I'm not after Dak had his injury with his ankle when he broke it, and he had to be carted off.
Yeah.
After that, I don't think he stayed the same mentally. I think he just he was hesitant on everything he was doing and second guessing himself. So
Definitely has not been the same.
he hasn't been the same.
Since year one.
And then with his backup coming in, Rush coming in, Rush was great, and it was good to see. The first half was the first half of the game. Like again, we're not a sports guy, we're not a sports podcast, but
yeah.
just to talk about because we're Cowboys fans. All of us are Cowboys fans here. Me and Trent, that is, and to see the first half of Dak, it was kind of rough. He was rusty. But the second half, he exploded. A lot of things happened.
Turned it up a little bit.
Turned it up, man.
Okay.
But he was rusty in that first half. It was pretty tough to watch. And I was like, God damn it, this is gonna be fucking Dak again with this shit, But he did loosen up, and he got back in his way. He got back in the rhythm with the guys, and there was some big passes to God damn it
Lamb.
Lamb, and then
Brown.
and then of course fucking always bust up a good run.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, dude. He always has a good run, dude. And I got worried from it there because Zeke got a little banged up there, and he was off for a while. I was a little worried to see that, dude. He got banged up pretty good with the knee and whatnot, but he walked it off. He rubbed dirt, walked it off. He was good. He was good, man. He was good. But yeah.
Well, we don't have to talk about the Cowboys. I just I knew that was a
No.
big game with Dak coming back, and we're both Cowboys fans,
big time,
and
dude.
so-
And I was glad. It was good to see him back. But like I said, I hope that we got one more game in the buys coming up, and then I just hope that the season plays out the way I want to.
They
I love to
gonna
see.
they gonna beat the Bears?
Oh yeah, They better. I hope so.
Yeah.
Bears are nothing home nothing to write home about, so they should be.
I
Then we got the bye.
saw Turbin had some good returns. A
He
couple
did.
of long
He broke a
punt
couple.
returns.
He broke a couple, dude. He was
Yeah.
great, man. Kid's good, man. I think
He's
the team
quick, huh?
Yeah, dude, the team is amazing, dude. I just want to get to I want to go deep in the playoffs. Deep in the playoffs, or of course, Super Bowl is always nice, but deep in the playoffs would be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Who's the team to beat right now?
Fucking Philly, man. Them Eagles. Them Eagles look pretty good, man. That quarterback, he's good. Not only is the son of a bitch good looking, but he can play, dude. The motherfucker can play, dude. Hurt.
You know what's
He can
crazy
play.
about
He can
him?
play, man. Good looking kid.
You know what's crazy about him? If I'm thinking about the same person, don't hold me to the fire on this.
Sure.
He was not the lone wolf guy at Alabama. He split time with Tua.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tua, he was playing this week too, man. He was in there,
I
dude.
don't know how he
He
got.
was
back
in
out
there, dude. And he even fucking rushed for. I think it was the Monday night game or the Sunday night game. He rushed, dude. He rushed for.
They were on pins and needles the whole
dude.
time he was out there. I promise you.
His mom was flipping out, dude. She was flipping out. I mean,
Yeah.
they showed her reaction when he was running, and she was like,
Yeah. If you're listening to this and you don't know what we're talking about, he got a huge hit or wadaver and was
Mhm.
like seizing up
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever,
bad.
you know,
It was
and
bad.
he was
It was rough.
It was
It was rough to
was
look
bad.
at. It was tough to look at.
But yeah, him and Jalen Hurts split time at Alabama.
Okay, I didn't know
there
that.
was
Like I said,
neither one of them was like the
star.
lone wolf
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
They literally had like a tandem
And I
quarterback.
didn't know
thing.
that, man. But yeah, these guys, it hurt, man. He showed himself this last against the Cowboys. There, he really put a hurting on them, and I was pissed, of course. But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But we'll meet again. If playoffs will come around, they'll meet up again, dude. It's gonna happen
Yep.
again. It's gonna happen again. Christmas Eve. Oh, Christmas Eve. It happens again. Okay, cool. But yeah, dude. I was just like I said, we're deep diving Colts, man. We're trying to do this thing with Christmas. Christmas, Jesus Christ. Speaking of Christ,
Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas. Halloween though. We're going to Halloween, man. Colts. Sorry we went too deep on the Colts, man. But I find it fascinating. It's a thing. It's just like
I'm not sorry. It's our podcast.
no, it's our shit, man. It's our. It's what we
You
do. It's like
either like it or
what we
you
do.
don't,
It's
that's
like,
all.
and if people would think I'm creepy if I went a deep dive on World War II with the Nazis and stuff, because I find that stuff interesting, like the Adolf Hitler thing. Not because I'm,
That's
I
a whole nother podcast.
yeah,
man. I'm
and
telling
then we
you,
have to
I
do
got
that
a lot
because
to say about it.
Me too, because I think it's interesting as a part of our history, and I think it's interesting to see somebody
You talk about a cult leader.
Yeah, that's a cult, man. That was a huge cult, man. The SS and all that shit. That was great. There was a lot of all stars on that team. Rubles, I think his name was Rubles. There was a lot of all stars on that team, man. And not
Goebbels.
was it Goebbels?
Goebbels.
There was a lot of all stars on his team, which I'm just saying I'm being facetious, but I'm saying there was a lot of people on that team, on his team, that were
Joseph,
killers.
I believe. Joseph
yeah,
Goebbels.
Joseph Goebbels, yeah. There was a lot of people there that were just here to help him, his right hand men and whatnot. It was sad as shit, and it's but it's a part of our history, and I like to look at it and
Analyze it.
yeah, man, because it's like just because it's behind us, you got to look at that shit so we don't do it again,
Yep.
Um,
Learn from history so it doesn't repeat
I
itself.
love it, dude. I love it, man. I love that part of the history. Another thing was if they would have had hashtags in the day, man. The Heaven's Gate, their thing that they would say to any interview they had leading up to their sacrificing of them was 39 to beam up.
39 to beam up.
39 of them died, and it was like they all took turns. Like there was I think there was like 3 sections of them. Like so many killed themselves, and then so many killed. And then at the end, the leaders took themselves out and they just what's that? What? Oh, the leader killed himself, and he also didn't he shoot himself? No, he didn't shoot himself. No. I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about somebody else. Disgusting. 39 to beam up, dude. 39 to beam up, and that's probably our catchphrase here on the podcast now. But
what would I'm trying to think of what Rajneesh Piram's hashtag would be.
I know, dude.
It'd be something like
Can you imagine the TikToks from the fucking the Jonestown shit? The TikToks,
yeah.
dude. Like fucking, I can't imagine like grape soda just like splashing in their face. Like it'd be all kinds of cool shit, dude. It'd be all kinds of cool shit, dude.
I'm trying to think of what the hashtag would be for
dude,
Rajneesh Piram. It'd be like like it'd be like, come join us, we're homegrown or something like that. It'd be
dude.
like homegrown life.
You in that Jonestown thing, dude? They
Hashtag
had,
homegrown
they
life.
had, there was 60, was it 60 Minutes that came out or something like that? They had reporters that came out there to take some people,
Yeah.
and he had people shooting at them. Like Jones had his people shooting at them, and they was like caught on camera or on film of them shooting at these guys as they were trying to rescue some of the people who didn't want to be there anymore. Some of the dude, you gotta watch that documentary on Jonestown.
You
Dude.
said it's on Hulu or
That one's on
or
yeah.
HBO Max.
Hulu. I think that one's on Hulu. I'm not sure, but dude, Jonestown was the shit, dude. I'm not literally the shit, but I'm saying it's just like it's interesting. It's so interesting, dude, to see these guys.
Wait, no, that's not the one you told me to watch though.
Oh no, Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate. That's right. That's on HBO Max.
Yeah, man. Deep stuff, man. Deep stuff, man.
Hulu. Yeah,
Hulu,
okay.
Yeah, Hulu. Yeah.
Truth and Lies, Jonestown, Paradise Lost. Okay, yeah.
Dude, the shades, dude. I was drawn in by his shades, dude. He was pimp, dude. He was cool. He looked cool.
He was charismatic, man.
He had a personality, man.
Super charismatic.
Big personality, dude. Huge personality.
But you had these parents that were like, had their kids with them. It was like, no, you're here.
Sad as shit, man.
You're here.
And at the beginning, he was a real true preacher. You know, he was a real deal, dude. But then at the end, he lost his mind, dude. He just kind of lost his shit, dude. DiCaprio's gonna do him. Oh shit, dude.
Leo DiCaprio.
He's gonna get involved.
Play some Jim Jones.
I could handle it. I'd follow. I'd follow, dude. If he was the I'd follow.
If it was Leo.
Yeah, I'd be all in, dude. I'd be all in. Breakdancing and shit. I'd be in. I'd be all in. Was it? Oh Jesus, dude, it's so cool, man. You gotta love.
You see the shades, right?
Oh, dude, it's
Kool-Aid Man shades.
Kool-Aid Man. He was something else, dude. He was something else.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So we went deep dive on Colts, man. Don't get involved in the Colts. Stay away from them.
Yep.
Don't get reeled in, man. Do not get reeled in, man. Do not. Don't buy it.
Hey, man. I know I know we just said we're not a sports podcast, but we can't go without saying that the Astros made the World Series, man.
Made the World Series. Fucking Stros, man.
Yeah,
that was a good hell of a sweep, man. New York was bitching about we want Houston. They got it, man.
If I remember right, they're only the third team that have swept the playoffs all the way to the World Series.
Yes, dude.
And if they sweep, knock on wood, if they sweep the World Series, it'll be the first time it's ever happened.
Dude, and it could happen. They're feeling pretty strong, dude. They're looking.
They're heavy favorites. Yeah. It's the most complete team in baseball unanimously. Everybody agrees. And the Phillies just kind of barely squeaked in.
Yeah.
Now it's been the Astros' history to falter to teams like that sometimes, where you're just kind of overlooking them a little bit, Sure. And but I think for the first time, I think they know that sweep thing is in the back of their head. Yeah. So I think they're gonna come out every game. I really do.
The funniest part, again, we're not politics, we're not any of that bullshit here. But the funniest thing I saw on Twitter was like Ted Cruz was at the Yankees game, was at the Astros game at the Yankees, like the first game, and he was there and he was like saying hi to the crowd, and all the Yankees fans were like shooting the finger at him. It was just hilarious. It was just funny. It was just fucking funny. Yeah. You gotta go look at that shit. The images are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. If I'm his handler,
I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I'm like, we're not going out in the crowd.
Nah, dude, come on.
We're not going. It's like
go in a box or some shit,
Yeah, you're like get in the box, get in the back. Don't show your face. Like this is not the crowd that is gonna cheer you on.
Dude. Like it was just funny though because I see that they put there was a big thing on Twitter talking about it, like it was trending because he was there and people were booing him and hating him. It's just like it's just funny. It's like, dude, what are you doing, dude? Like you should know better than that. You're not a
sidebar. At the risk of sounding political, I don't know that him being in an Astros game would get him a lot of applause.
Neither. But yeah, he was there you go. See, shooting the finger. It was just classic, dude. It was just like somebody had made a funny thing, like just like what we do in the shadows, like when what's name wants to be the energy, the negative energy, or the drain your energy.
Yeah.
Well, they say that he's that vampire that wants to be the hate, like he loves the hate, so he wants to be that vampire, like. But yeah, man, he was getting all kinds of shit there, dude, because he was up there, and it's like, got a lot of shit going on down here in Texas, and you're up there fucking around in New York and whatnot. So, like I said, we're not a politics show. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
And you're right in saying that we're not a sports podcast, obviously.
No,
but we gotta. I mean, we had to mention the Astros.
It's pop culture, man. It's part of the pop culture. It's part of the history, man.
I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
Absolutely.
I think if you're ever like a betting person, put money on the Astros. I mean, they're
it's gonna happen.
Super heavy favorites.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna happen.
Super heavy.
No, and like I said, I love talking about things that are gonna happen within our lifetimes, and they're a dominant fucking team, dude. They're really good. They look good. I'm stoked for Verlander. Matt wants to make out with him, and I think he's an older cat. And I think he's
gonna win the Cy Young.
Yeah, I think he's
the best pitcher in baseball right now.
He's awesome. There's a lot of just the team's great, man. Team's solid, man. There's nothing you can say about this negative.
Yep. Starters are good. Bullpen's good. Yeah. The lineup is actually better at the back end of the lineup than it is the front right now. You got when your worst batter in the lineup is Jose Altuve.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
In the postseason, you're doing fine.
That's rough, dude. Because I like that guy so much, dude. He's so small. I love him.
I mean, maybe he'll turn it on in the World Series, but
yeah.
I mean, in the postseason, if he's your worst batter in the lineup, you're doing just fine, dude.
Can we change Orbit? I don't like Orbit. He's a piece of shit. I don't like that guy. I don't like Orbit, the fucking mascot. We need something better, dude. We need a better mascot than Orbit. He's a piece of shit, dude. He looks too much like the Philly Fanatic. I don't like
Wait, what?
Orbit. The mascot for the Astros. I don't like him.
I know exactly who you're talking about. You don't like him?
He looks like the Philly Fanatic. I don't like it, dude. He's too close.
He's the best mascot in baseball.
No, dude, I don't like him, dude. I don't like it. Dude. Switch it up, dude. I need something like I need an astronaut or something like that. I need something, dude. I need something different.
He's the best mascot in baseball.
I need something else.
He might be the best mascot that ever has existed.
We need like a shuttle or something. I don't know. A shuttle that flies, I don't like him, dude. I don't like him.
He does the belly bump thing.
He's like
That's
that
hilarious.
Guy. He's like that guy that trends on social media. He's got that gut. He's like dances with his gut. You ever seen him? That guy dances with his gut. You can pull him up. He's that guy. He dances with his gut. Like he throws his gut to the beat of the music. He goes viral over his fucking stomach, dude. This guy's ridiculous. I don't know who the fuck he is. He goes.
Hey, let me be the first to say in this podcast, episode 31, that Keith is wrong.
No, dude. Orbit, dude. Come on, dude. There he is. Look at
hey,
wait, where's he at?
Together, this is us recognizing.
Like I said,
Keith is wrong.
This guy.
Hey,
look at this guy.
Keith is wrong.
Look at this guy, dude. This guy's like viral, dude. This guy's he's everywhere.
Hey, why are we watching this? What is this?
Orbit. That's Orbit, dude.
That's not Orbit,
dude. That's fucking. What do you call it?
Pull up a video.
That's live action Orbit, dude. That's live action Orbit, dude.
Pull up a video of Orbit here.
Orbit,
hey,
come on.
While she's pulling this up, Keith's wrong though, right?
No, dude. He's shit, dude.
Together, we just found that out.
I don't like him, dude. Like we could have something better. Get like I said, astronaut or something like that, or
do what? What's an astronaut gonna do? Just walk around?
You just throw out like stars and glitter and shit. Like
throw out stars and glitter.
You could do something cool, man. I don't know.
Keith said, and I quote, "Throw out stars and glitter and shit."
I just like he's gonna I don't know, dude. I don't like Orbit, dude.
He's good, man.
What's that bear for the Rockets? That son of a bitch, he's a piece of shit too, dude. The fucking bear for the Rockets. What's his name? I don't know what his name is.
Oh, I remember this video. The security guard or whatever. That was like he was like dancing or something like that.
So to wrap it up, dude, your cult was what was the name of your cult?
Rajneesh Puram.
Okay, and mine was
that's my all-star cult.
And mine was Heaven's Gate because they had sweet ass Nikes. They had the Nike, the Cortezes. Look at him, dude.
Look at this. Hey. We're gonna have to get this video and we'll put this video
yeah. Nah, dude. But because they had Nike Cortezes, they had style. Dude, can you imagine, dude? And that's what I was bringing up. My whole point was the Kanye thing was like they're gonna have fucking sweet ass fucking costumes or
costumes.
Costumes or get ups.
Costumes. He just called them costumes, huh?
Yeezys and fucking all his clothes. Like
Yeezy robes.
Dude, it's gonna be money, dude. It's gonna be money, dude. His clothes. Kanye shit's gonna blow away the fucking Heaven's Gate shit. It's gonna blow it away, dude.
Well, hopefully he doesn't pull out the purple drink to.
No, I think he's gonna do something else, dude. I think he's gonna do something. He's gonna do the Kardashian curse or something like that. He's gonna do something different, dude. He's got something up his sleeve, dude.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I just hope that I hope he figures it out, man. Because like I said, I like Kanye. Like I said, I love him as an artist. He's creative as shit. His music is amazing. He's a visionary, but I just I think his like Eminem said, the vision is scary. But he's a visionary, man. But I think he's
Vision's
something there.
one thing. Execution of that
Oh, yeah.
vision is different.
Yeah, he's got that cash flow though.
And he is not very good at executing the like publicist side of it.
Yeah.
Like he does not portray a very good image.
No, and
You know,
yeah, and the thing is, the gimmicks that he's doing right now with like I know he's doing some gimmicks with not to get too long on the tooth. I know he's getting some gimmicks in with what's her name? I forget what her name is. She's a black conservative. I can't remember. They're doing the White Lives
Candace
Matter. Yeah,
Owens.
Candace Owens. They say. And that whatever, dude. I know it's a gimmick and it's to do to get likes and shares and whatnot and to get eyes on you.
He wants views. Yeah.
He wants views, man. And he's a business guy. I get it,
He
dude.
wants
I
views.
totally get it, man. But I just wish that if there is any, if he does have any fucking mental stuff, I hope he figures it out, man. But other than that, teach their own. He can do what he wants to, man. If he wants to start his own cult,
Hey,
on him.
we did an ultra deep dive into cults
Cults, man.
tonight.
Colts, man.
We talked about it like pretty in depth.
And if you want to, and another thing, you know what got me, in the end, you know what got me? Because of course it was the Kanye thing on Twitter that I saw that got me. But I always listen to this one song. It's from Living Color. It's an old band from the 80s, 80s or 90s. Living Color. It's a band, 4 black gentlemen, and Living Color, and they had a song called Cult of Personality, and that song.
Cult of
Dude,
personality.
that song,
Yeah.
it has to do with that. They asked the lead singer, I forget his name, but they asked the lead singer, what is it? And he explained it. He's like, it's just these people that have, again, the charisma,
Yeah.
catch your eye, and they bring you in. And that's what the song was essentially, but it wasn't political. It wasn't any statement. It was just talking about people who catch your attention, man.
Right.
And he was, that band was amazing. They had other hits besides that song. They had other things, and but I digress either way. So, but I said that was a great band. If you're a young cat that you don't know about Living Color, check them out. Great band. That was rock and roll. I thought that was rock and roll to me as a kid. Listening to that was rock and roll to me, dude.
Good song.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, man.
Good song.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Anything else before we go?
No, dude, we're here. We did it. Me and you did this shit Halloween. Be sure you eat your
31, man.
candy while you're doing this. Eat the candy. Check it. Make sure there's no razor blades in it because that was bullshit myth. Back in the fucking 80s, there was no razor blades in it. There was no drugs in it.
That never happened?
It never happened. It was bullshit. He did it to his own kid. Yeah, back in the 80s. Yeah, it was bullshit. But so that's bullshit. One last time, Trent. One time. What's your favorite candy when you get in the bag there? What's your favorite candy?
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Can my answer be yes?
Which one? Mine was Kit Kats, dude. Kit Kats was the shit.
I mean, if I had to
Kit Kats.
pick,
Kit Kats.
if you absolutely said if you don't
Just
pick,
one.
you get no candy.
Just one.
I mean, I'm picking Reese's peanut butter
Okay.
cups.
Mine was Kit Kats. Dude. I like the crunch,
Reese's peanut butter
Yeah.
cups. What was your least favorite?
Dude, fucking, it was either fucking the circus peanuts or the fucking
Hey, what?
circus peanuts or candy corn. Break me off a piece of that
Applesauce.
applesauce. Don't nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. Break me off a piece of that.
Pimenton.
Anyway, no, but yeah, my worst candy was fucking
Bit o' honey. You're right. Yeah,
was
it
shit.
was bit o'
Honey
honey.
was
yeah.
shit. It was shitty too. That was shitty too. That was shitty.
It was
Uh,
bad.
Oh, and then the little black, the one that was the Mary Janes. Ugh, Mary Janes were fucking terrible. Dude. In the black
Weed?
No. They were in black and orange wrappers. Black and orange. They were just little candies, like little chewy candies, but they're in the black and orange wrappers. Mary Janes were fucking terrible, dude. Terrible, dude. Terrible.
What? What?
Mary Jane's. She'll bring
Look
them
at
up.
this up. Hold on. Pull this up. Pull this up.
Not Mary J. Blige. No.
Mary,
I'm looking for a real love. Not that
Mary
one.
J.
No,
Blige.
no, that one, no, no. They're black these, dude. Like they're black and they're black and orange, dude. Oh, those are terrible, dude. Fucking
I'm
terrible.
not. I genuinely have never seen that before.
And then those other ones too. They were just black and orange. I don't know what the flavor was, but they were just black and orange. The wrappers. I know, but
Peanut butter
yeah,
kisses.
Yeah, those are terrible. Those are shit, dude. They're terrible. It's terrible, dude. If I got those, I just chuck them in the trash. Throw them in the trash. Dude.
No.
Fuck it.
Hey, what
I'm not
was
eating
the it's not Biddle honey, but the it was like crispy peanut butter stuff. It had no chocolate. It was literally just like a peanut butter wafer, like crispy.
Not fucking God damn it.
Chick something.
Chico stick. The Chico stick.
Stick.
Yeah, Chico stick.
Pull that up. Let's look at this.
I'm okay with Chico stick. I'm okay with that. The Chico stick.
Pull this up. Hey, yeah, dude, look at this. That stuff was gross. So right there, the top left. In the striped thing. No.
Oh,
top left, striped thing.
Those. Oh yeah, those are bad.
Hey,
I hate it.
Hey, that stuff is gross. Yeah,
and
we did that together.
We'll show an image of that. We'll show an image of that one there. That is bad.
It was bad. That was bad. Any other candy? I'm
all in.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, dude, Halloween. Make sure you check that candy. Make sure there's no razor blades or anything in that candy. Make sure they're drug free. Make sure they're ecstasy free. But
I've heard that people are doing some throwback stuff this year, and as a prank, they're gonna be throwing some Tide Pods in the.
Oh shit! I'm all in.
Candy.
I'm all in. Tide Pod challenge. I'm all in. Bring it back, dude.
As a parent, I feel like you'd probably be like, "Oh, thank you."
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking.
That's a load of clothes right there. Come on now.
I gotta do them skid marks out of there. Yeah, dude. That's the shit, dude. Dude, this is good, man. Me and you. Halloween. Halloween, man.
This is a fun episode.
Halloween, man.
All right, this has been the 52 Podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.